Today I turned 25. To be honest, I've always hated birthdays. I end up always crying, literally. I've never really celebrated a good one until last year. And now that I'm turning 25, life is starting to hit a little more different. Birthdays are a day of reflection. I sit and reflect on who I used to be. The party girl, the girl that's loud and obnoxious. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the most proud. I've made so many mistakes in the last year, but I want to take all those lessons and learn to be a better person for my friends, my family, and most importantly, for myself. While I've had a ball in my early 20s, trailblazing my way into experiences, relationships, and an unstable career, I've never been intentional with who I wanted to become, something I want to do starting now. Where I was last year and where I am now is in two different places. I was happier then, in a bubble of love and joy. It consumed me on a deep level, and as much as I'm grateful for 24, life just pivoted. I know I can't change the way that life just happens, but instead of grieving and wishing things were different, these are 25 things I've learned by 25. I've learned that friendship is one of the strongest bonds you create outside your family. They're family you choose for yourself. Finding people to uplift you and be there for you without the expectation of something in return is something you can never take for granted. Learned that who you surround yourself with will inevitably influence the way you act, think, and behave. Surround yourself with good people, always. I've learned that people will come and go. You can't expect that every person, every lover, every relationship you have will stay with you, because sometimes they're only there for a season. Because if it's meant to be in your life, it will be. And if it's not, you should learn to let go. I've learned that time heals, truly. I've learned that a 7-step skincare routine doesn't really work. I've learned that my best friend is my sister. She stuck by me when no one else did, and for that, I couldn't be any more grateful. I've learned that I am violently lactose intolerant, but that doesn't stop you from eating cheese. Go girl, slay queen. I've learned that no amount of changing your appearance will really change the way that you feel about yourself. It's about really diving into the uncomfortable bits and transforming yourself from the inside out that really counts towards loving yourself. I've learned that mango somehow gives you pimples. I've learned that you have to trust your intuition. Your gut is never wrong. I've learned that you can't change the way that things happen, but you can only change your reaction towards it. I've learned that people are and always will be imperfect, so stop holding on to ridiculous standards of how they should behave and how they should act. They are who they are. I've learned that distractions are not worth it. By doing so, you end up wasting your time and really delaying the process of growth and change. I've learned that no one can love you enough for you to love yourself. You have to truly love yourself, otherwise it'll seep into every relationship possible in a really toxic way. I've learned that not everyone is going to like you, and accepting that is better than pandering to what they want you to be. I've learned that sometimes things don't work out no matter how much you try, and sometimes that's just not your fault. I've learned that things aren't personal. People behave as a reflection of themselves and their insecurities. It's not about you all the time. I've learned that your mindset really forms your reality. The more negative you think, the more negative you see in the world around you. I've learned that I'm not a dessert person, but I'll make exceptions for sticky toffee pudding and flan. I've learned that music has always been a savior and will continue to be so. I've learned that family is the only thing you can be sure of in life. No one can really replace the bond that you have with blood. I've learned that it's okay to fail. Failure is a stepping stone to success as long as you believe in yourself. I've learned that being sensitive is a blessing and a curse. It's a beautiful thing to feel so much, but sometimes it's really good to be able to learn how to navigate and maneuver it in a really healthy way. I finished my first therapy session. I've learned that falling in love has been the scariest ride I've ever been on. It can tear you apart, but just like a muscle, it can really teach you things to strengthen yourself in the best possible way if you allow it to. And finally, I learned that the social clock isn't something that should deter you from achieving what you want to do at any age. I've been stuck the last few months trying to understand the direction I want to take in my career and generally what I want to do on YouTube. But 25 is the year that I want to achieve more, strive higher, meet more like-minded individuals, and feel more like myself. Even though I might not be there right now, it doesn't mean that I can't get there. The only thing that I need to remind myself of is it's one step at a time. So thank you, 24, and I can't wait for what 25 has to offer. I'll see you guys in the next one.